I to judge? Who am I? Who am I?
Lewis said ain't nobody perfect, and ain't nobody been an angel. Ain't nobody perfect, and everybody ain't the same, yo. Don't be quick to judge. You done made some mistakes too. Be sure to show some love, and everybody don't hate you. Point the finger, 3-point back. We call that snitching where I grew up at. We take it on the chin. If it happen again, we don't blame our friends where they do that at. We only human, we make mistakes. Confront our demons face to face. Brush it off, then we try it again. Take a loss on the way to the win. Bounce back like I'm Big Sean. No sleeping on me like a phone alarm. Life lessons had to learn quick. Made a lot of moves that ain't make sense. Now I'm focused on the bigger picture. Ignore the critics if the shoe don't fit you. Ignore the ones that's trying to hold you back. Ignore opinions but embrace the facts.
Who am I to judge you?
Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge?
Don't know what you've been through.
Yeah, yeah.
Who am I to judge you?
Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge?
This me try to love you.
Yeah, yeah.
Say, who am I to judge you?
Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge?
Don't know what you've been through. Say, who am I to judge you?
Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge?
It's my job to love you.
Yeah, yeah.
Say, who am I to judge?
Who am I to judge?
Who am I to judge?
Who am I to judge? Yeah.
Who am I to
Who
judge?
am I to judge? Yeah.
Say, who am I to judge? Who am I? Who am I?
Never say what you won't do. Who's to say it won't be you? If you breathing, then you ain't exempt, cause you turned it down on the first attempt. Life's a ride and it takes some turns. Bumps and bruises, cuts and burns. Take some time and let the wound heal. Tell your story if you want, they will. They don't know what you been through. They ain't doing what you finna do. They don't know the have. They probably mad that they ain't you. You was supposed to die. You was never supposed to survive. You was supposed to die. They wonder how you still alive. Your haters surprised. They just see the tears in your eyes. They wanna know why. No matter the devil or lie. Just know we gon' ride for the rest of my life. Keep track of the time. It's time to put pride to the side.
Who am I to judge you?
Judge.
Don't know what you've been through.
I don't know what you've been through.
Who am I to judge you?
Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge?
It's my job to love you.
It's my job to show love.
Say, who am I to judge you?
Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge?
Don't know what you've been through.
I don't know what you've been through.
Say, who am I to judge you?
Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge?
It's my job to love you.
It's my job to show love.
Say, who am I to judge?
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 Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge?
Say, who am I to judge?
Who am I to judge?
Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Outer space. Outer space. I feel like I'm out of space, cause I'm in a different place. I ain't got no time to waste. Get up on my face, cause I ain't tryna catch a case. I feel like I'm out of space, cause I'm in a different place. I ain't got no time to waste. Get up on my face, cause I ain't tryna catch a case.
I ain't worried about nobody judging me. Run up on me, run me, nigga, that's just me. Tryna find my swag, but you ain't touching me. Not to let them hate and know they loving me. Lately I've been focused on my family. All the catching alleys on my enemies. Yeah, going hard on another level. Going. Put the strings like a 7 man. I'm living for the moment. See it, then I want it. Money, then I'm on it. Stay away from phones. Hustle like I'm on this. Haters don't condone this. So we got alone. So this I'm focused.
I feel like I'm out of space.
problems go away. I ain't tryna say today, I'm just tryna make a way. Focus on the money, get this paper on my plate. Never let a hater see you sweat.
Yeah.
Check. Mic check.
Yeah, the microphones be some. It just the stands just look different.
Check. Y'all got a little voice. That's why I have to be on gangster shit. My shit be squeaky. I can't argue. I know how to fight.
Had a hell of a run though. Welcome to Cloth Talk with Rob Lewis, where we bringing you nothing but exclusives, all the interviews, all the backline stories, all the stuff you don't hear and see every day. And every guest that you see on the show, they cut from that cloth. No,
Champagne for the
everybody
pain.
ain't cut from that cloth. So sit back, enjoy the show.
You. Yeah. You live.
Check. Toledo, surrounding areas was good, man. We back on a Monday night. Y'all know that's our night. That's Cloth Talk night. We here on the 419 Grind Podcast Network, where all the interviews is exclusive and everything is different. Y'all know we bringing straight vibes to the city, man. It feel good to be here tonight. I got a special guest, man, in here tonight with me, man. A legend, the living legend.
Hey.
He family, man. He watched me grow up, man, from a kid all the way up into where I am now. Somebody who I can have. I mean, we get together and we talk. We don't even realize we've been on the phone an hour and a half. We just be chopping, and he always giving good game. He ain't afraid. He ain't holding nothing back. He giving it to you like however you how you want it. He giving it to you how you want it. So tonight, man, my guest is none other than True Jones in the building.
What's poppin'? What's cracking?
Man, look. First of all, let me show some love on the camera, man.
Show.
This is like legendary, man, because you got to catch you in traffic to get this game that they about to get tonight, man.
I don't know if I'm gonna give him a double dose. I don't know nobody OD on me, man.
Man, look, man, but you got so much, man. Your experiences, your wisdom, your knowledge, your testimonies, your stories, everything, man. Just your whole road to where you at now has just been crazy.
Yeah.
So how you living, man? Tell me something good.
Truly beautiful, you know. That wasn't just a name, that was a way of life.
Yeah.
I'm great, man. You know, life good, man. Before we start, though, man, you know, I come from the mob rules. When you come to a man land, you gotta, you know, show your hand of appreciation, man.
I think this is the first time I ever got a gift.
Hold on.
Okay.
That's from the family, man. You know, like we on the Godfather Corleone. Yeah, just from the
so
Corleone.
I have officially been blessed.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And you've been protected like Viper.
Oh, so hold on, wait a minute.
You wanted one of them, right?
Wait, hold on. So when he first came in, I'm like, I need that hat. And lo and behold, you feel me? It's in the bag. So
that's
which camera do I put it in? Right here? Yeah.
That's the original, man. That's the OG, man. That's the, you know, black and white. That was the first shirts and everything.
Listen, I'm putting this on right now. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Represent the town, man.
I ain't even gonna hold you.
You know.
Let me see.
Look, you know, you gotta break the deal.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Let me see what else we got in here.
Man, yeah, you know.
Man, I appreciate this,
official, man. We making you how you want to show you over here, man.
And I'm gonna be. We'll get to. I ain't gonna spill no beans, but let me see where the camera at. Let's get it in the camera, man.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's for you, man. Hey, but you know the boys is like, man, you gotta take dude something up there. You can't just go up there, man.
Yeah.
Do it like Not the morning show.
Yeah. I want to put my shirt on, but if we catch a break, I'm gonna throw the shirt on.
I save it. Just save it. You
All
good
right.
rocking the hat?
Yeah, I'm gonna come to all the way how you want it all the way down. I appreciate this though. I feel official.
Hey.
You ain't even say nothing either. I'm like, I want a hat. You ain't said nothing.
We had to surprise you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So what else you been doing, man? Like, it's 2021, man. Your journey, your story is crazy. What you been doing, man?
I just got back to the town last year this time because of Corona.
Yeah.
I was in the hospital with the COVID-19.
Right.
So, when I was in there, I just was thinking like, people was dying.
Yeah.
And not trying to make it like I'm this big thing, but I'm the first real street dude and Facebook dude that people knew had it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I was in the hospital and my cousin was like, man, you got to go live and let them know it's real. Because people was playing. I was in the hospital mad because I'm seeing people like, you better, that Rona.
And I didn't know you had it until I saw the live.
But, I didn't know neither what it was. I was, I had 8 in 30 days. Like, couldn't consume nothing, so I was super duper weak.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying?
And was that by choice, just not eating?
No, I couldn't eat because symptoms of the COVID, but I didn't know I had it. So you know how they say your taste and smell?
Yeah.
I couldn't taste nothing, so I didn't want to eat nothing. So, people like, hey, here, you got to eat. And I'm like, I can't eat nothing. So it took a toll on me, and I'm like, man, let me go get an IV to be able to get some eat because I was super weak. I'm talking about weak. And so I'm in there, and while I'm in there, I went to hospital and they turned me loose. And then I came back and they kept me. So when they kept me, from the first time me going, the results came back that I had COVID, and they found out, the health department found out that I was in the hospital, and they called up to the hospital and told me, like, you have COVID, 14 days, quarantine, all that. But I had already been in the hospital for a week and a half. So, by the time I got the call, I was doing push-ups in my room. Because, I'm like,
was getting your strength back.
I was feeling, I was eating and I'm ordering off the hospital food. I'm eating. So, I was feeling good. So I'm doing push-ups. And then when they called me, I just felt like I got sick again. I was like, I got corona? Because, people dying.
At that time, it was brand new. And
I was in the first wave.
Yeah, everybody was in ICU. It was scary.
And so, I was, they had me at Bay Park. And I'm on the phone with my cousin. And he, told me, you need to go on Facebook. And, cats was wilding me, man. Like, they wasn't, indirect. You can't wild me.
Yeah.
I'm saying, indirect. Like, I'd never go in there and say I had corona. And then, like I said, I was seeing people like, y'all better watch the Rona. And I'm like, they playing like this shit. I almost died up in here.
Yeah.
But while I was in there, man, I did a lot of thinking, man. I'm like, damn, I own properties and stuff like that at one point in time. But I've been away from that. So I'm like, dang, if I had died, I ain't leave my kids nothing. You start thinking different, you know what I'm saying? Generational
that was like
wealth
that was really like your your first scare of not knowing if you was gonna make it out of there.
Yeah, I've been in the wars and everything. I've been in behind 5 gates, 5 brick walls. Like I went where I'm coming home. I already know this was in God's hands. So you know what I'm saying? Like, but we don't got a relationship, so I knew. Yeah. When I got to doing them push-ups, I'm on my way. Like, I got corona. I got sick, like, instant when they said it. I just did 120 push-ups. Like, so, and then that's how I come home. And when I get out the hospital, I start thinking, what can we do? And my sons, they do what they do. And I'm like, man, let's do something with this money y'all getting, man. Don't be like me. When I was younger, I was told you either work hard now and play later, play hard now and work later. I'm working later. Yeah, because I play. See,
that was a jewel you just dropped right there.
Hey, y'all gotta pay for that. It costs when it comes from me.
So let's go back to I want to go back because a lot of people don't know. Like, I know because I seen it from a kid. Like, I seen the Sea Dog to the 6 Mil. To the
Truly Beautiful.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All your phases and everything. And the thing about it is, like, you really could give a movie the way your life actually pan. Yeah,
it's
actually.
Coming. That's why I'm gonna be limited on what I give today. Because I gotta watch for the movie.
Yeah, so let's
Jesse to do it.
Let's go back to maybe I'm gonna just throw out a year. Let's go back to '96. I'm 8 years old at the time.
But you was little dude. And no, we gotta go back a little.
Okay,
know?
well you
we ain't
you
gonna
tell us
start
where we
from
going.
the 70s, 80s when I lived in all these different places. But I'm gonna give you how I got all these marquees.
Okay.
I was incarcerated, and I read a book that said I was reading a book and it said every 5 years you should grow. So you know what I'm saying. In my growth, I can't be. The Snoop Doggy Dogg had died out, so it was like the Dipset era when you said 96.
Yeah.
That's where the 6 mil come from.
Okay.
The Sea Dog, look at that, I'm going crazy. But the Sea Dog,
You only got about 4 phones up here.
5 different businesses, man. I'm a couple different executives. But the Sea Dog was gangbanging. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get a nickname till I was 18. Like, outside the house.
Yeah.
In the house, I was man. That's what nickname y'all don't know.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Nobody know that but the family. Grandma, mamas, aunties. But after that, I was just C or Kalina, and it was easy to say C. And so when I started banging, you know what I'm saying, and the thing was going off like O-Dog on the movie. And that's how I got my nickname. Like the homie was like, man, you worse than that nigga on that movie. And Short Dog, Willie Knight, and he's like, who?
Yeah.
And he like, what's the nigga on the new movie? And it was Menace to Society that just came out. And I was banging that thing, and I had braids like O-Dog.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, I just came back from Cali, so you know what I'm saying, on the run. So, it was like bam.
What year is that?
Like 92. 92.
Sheesh.
So, 92. So, when you said 96, that was the 6 mil era.
Yeah, see, and that's
why you remember that, because
yeah.
you was probably a fan of my rapping.
I probably wouldn't. No. Back then, you was a celebrity to us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you came around, at that point, it was like when you came around, we knew money was around. We can get whatever we want from the ice cream truck.
Yeah.
We can, you know what I'm saying? He dropping off cars, 2 or 3 cars on Norwood. You know what I'm saying? So, but I let you tell your own story, man. I ain't gonna intervene.
Whatever you say, I'm gonna give you the. We gonna go to timeline.
So Sea Dog, that name came from just banging,
just
Southside.
Southside, do or die. You know what I'm saying?
Now you said something to me one day. We was having a conversation, and it stuck with me. You was like, "It ain't start on the South Side." So where did it actually start, and how did it end up being?
It started just me, my travels. My mom used to be on the run from my dad. He was an abusive dude, so we lived a few places: Michigan, Ben Harbor, Detroit, California. You know what I'm saying? Compton, Vegas. You know what I'm saying? We lived.
That's a real run.
So I was, I was, because of the activities that was going on. Like when you hear the voice go loud, didn't I say? It's about to be somebody about to get beat up.
Yeah.
So I became attentive at an early age. So I paid attention to everything. So when I'm in Ben Harbor, I see the folk dudes with Dob hats and the black bandana on their arm.
Yeah.
When we out in Cali, we see the khakis, the Chucks, the Dickies. I lived in the neighborhood where they wore the Houston Astros hat. I didn't find out till years later that was the Hoover hood. You know what I'm saying? Because I was a kid, so I didn't know.
Larry Hoover?
No, that's how I got attached to the gang. Thinking I'm joining the Hoover gang, and it was the Larry Hoover gang.
Wow.
Yeah, so but no, the Hoover criminal Crips. You know what I'm saying? Out in California. So you know what I'm saying? Like that's where it started. But with Toledo, it started West Side, Forest Ave, man, from Bancroft to Lincoln. You know what I'm saying? Like right there.
By the 99-cent store and all that.
Yeah, right over there. That was the
What's
neighborhood,
that, Robinson area?
A lot of greats come up out of there,
Yeah,
man.
absolutely.
A lot of greats,
legends.
Man. I'm going to put it, Chris Jones.
That's
Cuz. King Wheeler on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? He taught me how to
I'm about to say that's Coach Wheeler to me.
You know what I'm saying? Steve, Jamal Jenkins. You know what I'm saying? A lot of I'm from right there. We was a small hood, but everybody was good at something or in something.
Hey, shout out to Wheeler, man, because he keeps some stuff going on
all
Facebook.
The time, don't he?
He be coming for all the coaches, all the high school athletes. He don't hold nothing back.
Athletes. If it ain't Scott, it ain't him.
So
that's where it started at. Like Homer Hannum Boys Club. Going up to Smith Park, you know what I'm saying? I'm good at the park. I'm the only South Side dude that was good at the park. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, that's where it started at right there though. And it started like with football. Like people don't even know, like, that's what I want to do a documentary on is like the gang thing around here. because people don't know the origin of it. And where it started with football.
Absolutely.
The Ill Boys was the Ill Boy. You played them in football.
And that's still, like, even in my era, coming up over there by Smith Park, it was like we played against Woodstock. Woodstock would come over there right there at Smith
Street,
Park. Yeah. That was the football game on Saturdays. We
played at Robinson on the where the school sit now. That used to be the baseball
That used to be
field.
exactly.
And that's where we played. We played against Fitchland. We played against we was called Hit Crew.
So that was considered Forest and that area.
Yeah, from like I said, from the
liquor
Horace,
store.
Really from Horace, from St. Martin de Porres. Now it was St. Anne's when I went.
Yeah,
when we was around,
St. Martin de Porres.
From right there at Horace to Lincoln.
I remember they used to do that carnival over there every year.
St. Anne's Festival.
Yeah.
You know, so that's where it started at. That's where, everything transpired. That's where, because prior to that, I was raised by all women. So that's why I'm good with girls.
We gonna get to that.
but I was raised by all women, so, going around that corner is where, we found who we was going to be.
Yeah.
That's where we start seeing men, because I ain't had no man in my house. So when I started off watching men was my next door neighbor. And he was like a younger dude. He used to walk, like stand in the middle of the yellow lines and act like he gonna go when the car come. And I started doing that when I got old enough to go around the corner. But it started around the corner, man.
So how did you manage to get from there to Belmont?
Nope, I'm from Junction now.
Junction,
700.
see?
Yeah, J Block.
See, I was gonna back. I'll let you tell it.
But I took a trip to DYS.
Now, what part of Junction though?
700, man, right there where the what is it, the underground or whatever y'all call it.
Okay, so that's
the Mirror.
That's
the Mirror.
That's Indiana.
Nope, that's Belmont Junction. 7-Eleven. We had a song.
Absolutely, right.
7-Eleven.
The Savages. I'm a Savage, so Granddad House was right down the street.
Al Shees and all
yeah,
that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But right there from 700 to Vance. That's my block. That's my ab. I own stuff right there. I had the studio right there. If you remember, I trapped it. I went from the streets to executive suites. You know what I'm saying? I had the cleaners be my little man, and from the cleaners, I got the record store, and then I turned into a studio. And from the studio, that's when I got boxed up.
So back then, you how old at this time? Once you started,
I came to the South Side when I was 18. I got out juvenile 17. I turned 18 in August.
Now, who was some of the people you was running with around that time? Because y'all had like a...
Well, I'm original Jones boy. You know what I'm saying?
So that's Chris Jones, Cullen.
Them my cousins. I'm original.
Yeah, shout out to all them.
We all grew up right there on Forest, though. Chris and them lived on Grand. I lived on Detroit. The Wheelers lived on Forest.
The Jones is y'all gang on within yourself.
Yeah, it's enough. Everybody the same age. Yeah. The oldest one.
All of y'all is like OGs in y'all own. And all of y'all show superb love. Like
for sure,
you go to yesterday's and it's even when they had CJs, it's kind of was like.
See, I was gone when they had CJs.
Man, I would go in there and have no worries. I knew I could just drink as much as I want to.
When you on our time, you on our time.
No issues, man.
Viper, like everybody hands good. Everybody. These, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, the gunplay.
I seen Chris knock a couple people out, man. Like his hands was crispy.
Our whole life,
his hands is lethal, man.
But I'm original Jones boy. You know what I'm saying? And then I went over there and started the South Side edition of the Jones Boys.
Yeah.
We was from J Block. But no, I was 18 and I joined the gang while I was in jail. See, I was a get money dude first. We got money and then I joined the gang. So, you know what I'm saying, when I got out, they get money, like for real money now. And, I could have came back and took my position.
Now, this is past the crack era.
This is the beginning, like middle of crack era. Okay, so crack probably started, I caught a juvenile case in 88. I went to juvenile, I was messing with the Detroit boys, and I went to juvenile.
Because I always hear that they the ones who brought that down here.
No, they just was the ones that, they had a formula.
Okay.
They didn't bring it. It was, not to say none of their names, but
yeah, absolutely.
It was OGs around here that was.
Let me give a disclaimer. Matter of fact, we doing this super exclusive. So these conversations, we ain't saying no names.
I say Jones boy on what?
We ain't incriminating nobody or none of that. We just talking about what we talking about.
But it was dudes that that was winning before them. But I was you know, they came, made their presence felt, and I was a part of, you know, getting some money with them. And you know, I went to the juvenile. So I was in juvenile. Now, you know what I'm saying, gang thing was coming prevalent. I remember when dudes joined the Bloods, like the L-Boy dudes would come up to the Homer Hanum and they have on Dickie suits and red rags. We was hooping. Yeah. We was hoopers. We got the knee brace on and the wristbands. Like, they come in Dickies and flannels, you know what I'm saying? But we looking at them like, oh, that's corny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, it's just a part of the culture, man. It's a part of the black, it's a part
it really
of us.
Is, yep. That go
know,
along with the ghetto,
tribal.
the hood,
yeah, we
and
tribal.
growing up in that environment.
Just even before that, our ancestors.
And you know what I say about, I always tell people, like, all gangs ain't bad.
No, it didn't start bad.
It teach you something within it. Loyalty, if you do right.
Yeah.
Being committed to something. Because a lot of times in the hood, after, besides sports, we don't have nothing to commit ourselves to.
Really not even family sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. So sometimes just being in that area and growing and building those bonds with your friends and people in the neighborhood, it's a protection thing to where, okay, if I go somewhere with them, I know
he got my
the Jones boys got my back.
Yeah, and it's a confidence builder.
Yeah,
because when you know you could jump out there in the middle of the street with him.
Yeah.
And even if he gonna win, cuz ain't gonna let him win, or blood ain't gonna let him win, or homie ain't gonna let him win. It's like he might be scared because he like, if I get out on him, they gonna jump me. So he might let you get out. And a couple get outs, you become a grand champion.
It's so much different now, man. Because
them guns go off.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, back then it was fighting, and now it's like.
And you know what? I'm that's why, you know, like lately I've been going to, I guess I'm going to add philanthropy on my thing. Like, I don't want to be an activist. I don't want to be a politician. But I feel like it started with us. Like, I'm a part of that gunplay. Yeah. Because I was a shooter. That's what C-Dog, O-Dog. O-Dog on the movie was a shooter. I was banging that thing like O-Dog. So it started with me. And that's why, you know, when Juwan Armour reach out and say, man, can you come to this town hall meeting? Or, hey, I got these kids to speak. I go speak. I don't want to talk when the politician's there. Because all they want to do is steal your ideas. Yeah. I want to talk to the kids, somebody that I can reach. Type of way. Exactly. Somebody I could reach because, you know, where I came from and where I'm at.
And the kids and the teenagers, they want to hear from somebody who been where they at.
You want to hear what I always wanted to be, man?
I do.
A PR.
I was gonna say a preacher.
No, hey, you know what? I ain't good with the good book.
No, but you read it.
I'm spiritual. Mm-hmm. I'm spiritual because, you know, like, you know, it's like with my many names. God got many names, but he one person. Mm-hmm. It's just where you from when you say his name. If I'm from Islam, I'm gonna say Allah.
Absolutely.
If I'm from I'm a Hebrew, I'm gonna say Yah.
Yeah.
You know, if you knew me from banking, you gonna say C-Dog. If you knew me from rapping, you gonna say 6 Mil. If you know me now, this is how I introduce myself.
And if
as
you privileged such as myself, you gonna know all them names.
Yeah, you know. Exactly. So you know what I'm saying? Like that. So I couldn't have been a preacher because I don't like to study.
Yeah. No, you study. You just study what.
But I want to study.
Absolutely,
you know?
absolutely.
I have an argument every day with my brother about the stock. Like, man, that ain't what I do. He like, no, I pick the stock that you into. You told me about Nike. I ain't lose. You told me about Home Depot because I'm working on a house. So I'm at Home Depot. I said, man, you might want to look in the Home Depot stock. It's up. I just checked it on my Cash App. It's up. Yeah, 33%. But you know, I'm interested in it because I'm working on the house.
Shout out to Victor Coleman because you know he really solid on stocks. He do a stock class here actually
at the studio.
Yeah. His office is an office in the back, and he teaches. I want to say he teaches a class once a week or something like that, where he go live and talk about stocks and stuff. So you might need to.
You got me out here doing this. I don't even do that.
I know. Hey, man, I get it. Look. I had Uncle Paul on here, man. Shout out to Paul. Paul came. He was like, I'm only doing this because, so, you know, that's Cloth Talk. That's what we do, man. We get the exclusives. We get the interviews. We get the backline stories.
You get to do sipping that don't sip.
Yeah. And, it come with treats, man. So I'm blessed just to be in your presence alone. So I want to go back to, like, I don't want to get away from that era of that junction and like I want to give your full story of that. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, we like I said, I joined the gang in the juvenile facility when I came home. I linked back up with Cousin now with the Jones boys. I went back to getting money and running with them. But my heart was in the gang. Like you said, it teach you something. It bred something in me when I was in, and that gang was on the south side. So, you know, Short Dog is my cousin, you know, real cousin, blood cousin.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's my blood cousin. So, you know what I'm saying? He was over there. And I used to spend my summers, I can't speed up, but I used to spend my summers on the 1700 block, the HP, Hamilton Park.
Yeah,
so I already had a little south side in me. Not to mention I was born in the projects. I'm born in McClinton. I'm a McClinton baby. You know what I'm saying?
The Nuns ain't even there no more, right?
No, the Nuns still there.
The brands ain't there no more.
But the apartment I grew up in, you know, they done changed them around. It ain't there. The address ain't the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was born. My birth certificate was the McClinton Nuns. So, you know what I'm saying? I got on that south side.
You might be the first south side legend that we done had on the show.
I mean, it ain't too many of us though. It ain't too many.
It's a few
of
y'all.
The ones that
R.I.P.G. Mitch,
R.I.P.
Big
Rummy
Irv.
Cheese, man. He just passed away. You know what I'm saying? That's still my OGs. Like we close in age. Like I'm 48, they like 50. But I respect the OGs.
Yeah, it's a few. And there's some my age that's earned that right to speak on behalf of, you know, the KPs and all of them, man. So
yeah, it is, but
Al Shees, I gotta get Shees on the show.
Shees on here.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? She's 900.
Yeah, absolutely. He was the first. He was the first
900 on record.
person. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
900.
He was the first person I knew that was representing 900. I swear, I didn't even know what it meant.
900 was.
Yeah, he was screaming that. He was screaming that.
Yeah, so you know.
And rest in peace, Claude. You know, all them is family.
Yeah.
All the Savages, man. I just shouting out them because they like Southside bred from Nebraska.
That's the South.
Yeah,
Vic,
Reverend HB. Yeah,
Vic
absolutely.
Was the only Southside Crip.
I wish I could have had the opportunity to get Vic on here, man. I wouldn't have been able to get a word in.
At all.
It would have been great though, man. But you know, that's family, that's heritage, and that's like royalty.
And you know, me coming to the South and not being a Southside baby for real was like what I felt like I had to prove something. Mm-hmm. So that's how the legend came. Cause now, you know, when we going to war, I'm the first one. I'm out front.
Yeah.
Cause I ain't from over here. Yeah, I ain't from over here. And I don't want y'all thinking I'm just running behind y'all. No, I'm gonna run with you or run past you. You know what I'm saying? So that was the thing with me coming to the South. That's where all the work and the dirt came in. Cause you know, the South Side had a way that people thought about them. They was the robbers, they was the killers, so when I came, I had to be everything that they said the South Side was. So that was my thing. Like, I'm going hard. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like to go home.
So all I remember is that strip of, and I'm just speaking for me, that Heston strip to Belmont.
Yeah.
To the left, you got the Belmont store, 4 blocks down. And then to the right, you got the other Belmont store close to
Junction.
Exactly.
Thompson's Carryout.
Yes.
But you know, it's like how they say people be having their little sex infractions within the gang. You know, at one time it was all Buck Street. That was Buck Street and the older
Now, when
gangs.
you say Buck Street, is that Buckingham? Or?
Yeah, Buckingham.
Okay,
but you know, that was all, like everybody was, Buck Street was, you know what I'm saying? It was it. But the infractions came when you start getting your own places where you stand, where you getting your money at. Like, you ain't from Belmont, you can't go to Belmont. Prophets tell you that all the time. You know what I'm saying?
No,
everybody not invited. You're not invited.
You
so
ain't
you
lying.
know what I'm saying? And so, you know, we had created our place. And it was Junction Ave, like 700. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it was like, this where we stand.
Yeah.
Don't come stand down here.
Is that close to
right there?
Family Food? That's on the other.
No,
you down
it's
further.
where the boxing gym is now.
Yeah, okay, right. And the barbershop was right there.
At the time, it was a beauty shop.
Yeah.
It was
it's a barbershop now, right?
No, I think they just used it as a whole gym, but it became a barbershop. The dudes at the gym had got it in. They had a barbershop downstairs and the gym was upstairs. Now I think they just used the whole thing.
Junction Walkers, is they still over there?
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's where I learned my
That ain't no
from.
myth. Yeah,
no,
that ain't no myth.
Right. That's the Stroll, man. You know, I had a mixtape called The Strip of the Stroll. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they there, but they like how he did the doorways now. They ain't out like
different.
They was. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole, they got the camera right there now.
So let's go to, let's just move a little further to like that time where you started getting into the music and getting into the concert promoting and really putting on?
Well, what it was, man, you know, the money, I stopped banging. My man told me, he said, man, you got to figure out if you're going to bang a slang, and he took the bag.
Now, is this after the second time you did your bid, or?
Oh, no, you know, I was doing business.
In between?
Yeah, like here and there.
So this before the second one?
Yeah, I started banging on the first one as a juvenile.
Right, so that's
Came
18
home,
to what? Let's just give it a number.
So I went to juvenile at 15, stayed till I was 17.
Okay.
Came home, bam, I'm getting to the money, but I'm getting active on the banging too. So I'm shooting stuff and doing stuff and got to get on the run, move to Atlanta, stay in Atlanta for a minute on the run. 4 or 5 months, he ain't died, come back. You know, go to California on the run, he ain't died, come back. So, you know, I'm picking up stuff. So the party promoting and seeing stuff came through that, like, I'm in Atlanta. I'm in Atlanta, and they party.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, you know what I'm saying? The banging.
That's when Atlanta started really being Atlanta.
Yeah, when it was the
JD era.
Yeah, I was
the Welcome to Atlanta era. Yeah, he turned it up.
And so, you know, I came back and you know, the money, my bag got different. When he took the bag and I had to really, like, eat off the land, like, you know, I always had a homie that had in the bag off.
Yeah.
Now I got to go take the bag. So you got it, let me get that. You know, I'm doing stuff people ain't know.
Yeah.
You know, I'm skied up. I'm ski mask up. Run that. Let me get. So now I had to get my own bag. And so in the process of getting my own bag, it got big.
Yeah.
Because I know I ain't got no backbone. I ain't got nobody to fall on. I got to fall on myself.
You start buying all them cars.
Yeah, you know, because the bag got different. And the money was like, I was touching money I hadn't touched. Like when I was Jones boy and I was seeing money because I was around money.
Yeah.
Now this is my money. You see what I'm saying? So now
you done figured out how to get it.
I'm doing stuff, and the music thing came out of what to do with my money. All right, I done bought all the tennis shoes. Me and my, rest in peace, Big Bear, you know what I'm saying, Southside legend right there. But we had a competition one summer. We going to the mall and buy a pair of tennis shoes every day. It wasn't no more tennis shoes to buy.
Was it Air Max back then?
Air Max. It was everything. So we coming through and bullshit like Asics and you know what I'm saying? We just buying
stuff to buy.
Because we going to the mall every day.
A lot of people don't know this before that plaza was even on.
The Door
in Collinwood. Like I remember when they built that. When no shoe stores in the hood, you had to go to the mall.
We going to the mall every day. And buying a pair of tennis shoes.
Northtown, Southwick, or Franklin
you
Park.
Traveling for the Jordans, you know the Jordans come out, shoot the Woodville.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, we going all the way to Woodville. So, you know, now I done bought all the shoes, I bought cars, I done had some of the nicest old schools, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, what else to do? And what it was, I had a spot on Junction. And when the weather break, everybody hit that corner of Junction and Belmont. That's how the 7-Eleven thing come together, because 1100 Belmont, 700 Junction.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying?
That's why y'all called it 7-Eleven. I never knew that.
And you know, dudes would throw on the white tee and the ice white ones. Yeah. And post that corner. Like when the weather break, you know what I'm saying? And I was looking out the window of my truck.
419 day and all that.
Yeah. No. You know what? Toledo Day was always there.
Okay.
But I'm saying when that weather broke, like, you know, the weather broke about early March.
Yeah, it was
when
time
it break
to go.
like that, we was out there, white tees, white ones. We post this corner. And I was looking out my trap door, and I don't like to say trap because that's an Atlanta thing, so, you know, but I don't want to say dope house door.
Yeah.
So, you know, but I look out the door, and I say, I ain't playing on that corner all this summer. And across the street, my man owned the building, and it was a record store, and dude was about to get out of the record store, and my dude had bought the building, and I was like, I'm gonna go get that building, open, and take the record store over. So I hollered at that dude. He left me all his stuff, turned me on with the vendors and, you know, people how to get magazines. And I turned it in. It was called We Got It Records. You know what I'm saying? It was a record store.
Remember that.
It was just a record store though. It was like
that's when people were still buying CDs.
You know what I'm saying? And guess who my biggest seller was? Gospel CDs.
Yeah, because they had Gospel World, and Gospel World was around the corner on Detroit.
All them churches is right
and
there.
And then you had Sound Asylum. It wasn't a lot of places you can get those records.
Exactly. So, you know, and so bam, now DVD, you know, the CDs is kind of dying out a little bit. And so, bam, I need something to do to make this still make money.
Yeah, gotta be
and
lucrative.
I'm trapping out the dough, so you know, it was a front.
It's almost like you
saying?
washing it.
Yeah, so you know, I'm like, I always, man, always. I done did it all, from break dancing, fake graffitiing. When I say fake, that means get a spray paint and do some bubble letter. fake graffitiing to rapping. Even I rapped when I was in junior high, man. My rap name was Professor Fresh. You know?
That's a hell of a
I used to wear
name.
glasses. Well, I wear glasses, so you know what I'm saying. It was like some nerd shit.
So where you get the name 6 Mil from?
Because I be flossing. And so back then, it was like I be bionic. You know, I don't know if you know about the Bionic Man, the $6 million man.
No.
It was a show used to come on, and when the dude run, it'd be like, he was all robotic.
Yeah.
So, you know, it was like,
I might be a little bit too young.
Yeah, this is the 70s. You know, but it was the $6 million man. So I'm like, I'm the $6 million man on stunting at that time. You feel me? So, you know, that's where the 6 mil came from. So, you know what I'm saying? I just shortened it. I ain't want to be $6 million man. And then you don't remember Ted DiBiase, the $6 million?
The $1 million man.
That's
of
where
course.
that's where he got it from.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's what it was.
Okay, so now we at the point to where you in the music.
Yep. But what it was, I had I was going to Audio Matrix. You remember that studio? Audio Matrix used to cost like $100 an hour.
Well, I need to take my prices.
That's how I started my studio.
Oh, okay.
Because you know I had my brother's little friends was rappers, and they had flow, man. And you know, I was just again trying to find something to do with the money. So I'm like, I'm gonna take the money and go to I'm gonna get behind them on rapping. So you know, we started Block Life Entertainment.
Right. Before we go there, I want to shout out some people who on the chat, because they text me and was like, we need you to respond. You got a lot of people on here shouting you out. Steve Harris on here.
What's up, Steve?
Mario Bryan said OG.
Yeah, Mario come from the projects with us, man.
Yeah.
Hampton Court Hustlers.
Mike Plick said 211 said salute to the boss.
Tell him myself was crazy.
Harold Leslie in the chat. Justin Breaker, he put the hand claps in the chat. Mike Plick said Southside for life. And it's a bunch of people watching. Mike Chalk said, my dude.
Tell him I need that jersey, that Deion Johnson.
Got a Dave on here. He said, dude, Chris engineered there. He probably talking about your studio.
Audio Matrix. He talking about Audio Matrix.
Yeah. And Marshawn is on the chat. He said, what's up?
What's up, homie?
And Rio said he needs some gear ASAP.
Oh, man, pop through. Pop through. We just got back with a big bag.
So we just wanted to take a short little break to show love to everybody in the chat. Y'all make sure y'all
Appreciate
share the
y'all,
video.
man.
So they showing love. I just wanted to go ahead and shout everybody out. And Mario said no worries. And I know he was talking about when we went to CJ's and I made a statement saying you go in there and get drunk as you want to and you good. But yeah, so Block Life, let's go there. Block Life Entertainment.
Well, we got the little homies. They rap. They used to do the speed rap like Do or Die.
Like Twister?
Yeah. And they Drew and Dre. People know them. They are still out here rapping, but we gave them the name Con and Deal. It was 3 of them. It was Trey Hustle, and they didn't have a name. It was Trey, Drew, and Dre. And I'm like, man, y'all can't be Trey, Drew, and Dre. Y'all sound like twins. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we came up with Trey Hustle, so it was like Con and Deal.
Yeah.
So it's like Hustlers Kind of Deal. That was the name of their mixtape that
That's
I
hard.
executive produced. We shot the right by the overpass before you getting on going like to BG. We had them down there. You know how the people be standing down there like we'll work for food.
Yeah.
We gave them a sign said we'll rap for contract. I styled them, dressed them. They
Now, what year is this? Oh, what?
This we at 20 years right now, so it was like 2001.
Okay.
Yeah, like 2001, because this our 20
That's when I'm starting
anniversary.
to realize what's going on.
Yeah, so we behind them, but then Drew go to jail, and Drew went to jail. Trey left the group, and we at Audio Matrix, and I'm paying $100 an hour, but I done paid for the upfront for like 5 hours. But you know, I'm in the streets moving around.
So now
you know,
you like, I gotta get in there.
No, this is how I started rapping. I wasn't a rapper. I didn't want to be a rapper, man. I always studied dudes like Dame Dash, We wouldn't know Jay-Z.
Execs,
We wouldn't know Jay-Z if it wasn't for Dame.
For Dame, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
his push.
And Dame and Biggs.
His push.
Absolutely.
His push
Yeah.
made him big.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You only as big as your push. I tell people that. And Dame pushing hard like he did and going in there getting them deals made Jay-Z big. You know what I'm saying?
Gave Jay the platform that he got now.
And before Dame, I studied Russell Simmons, man.
Absolutely. Def
Rolling
Jam.
with Rush, man. He used to Run. You wouldn't know about Run DMC if it wasn't for
Wouldn't be no
Rush.
Def Jam
Exactly.
without them.
But that's before he even got into that. He was just, Run DMC and then was signed to somebody else.
Yeah, Jam Master
They
Jay
were
and
never
all that.
under.
But one
Def
Russell
Jam
Simmons was
he
a
managed-
manager.
and that's what I'm saying. I always wanted
yeah.
to be an exec.
Yeah.
So I'm paying for them to go to the studio, so I still got to move around in the street and make it happen. What it happened, so I leave little brother there as like now we know studio lingo as they A&R, like he overseeing
Everything
that my $100 an hour
is getting used.
But, so we brought Al Shees in.
Wow.
Al Shees dropped his verse.
Wait a minute.
He was never signed.
You're not gonna drop that jewel on me. Wait a minute. So you was the first one to sign Al Shees?
He was never signed to Block Life. He was, he from the 9. We from Junction. This my little dude.
So it was a merge.
We brung him in on the song.
Oh, I didn't know.
Prophet is the first person to give him the light.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Prophet
Shout
gave
out
him
to
the
Prophet
light.
too,
Prophet
man.
gave him the light on one of his songs.
So it wasn't Dave and them.
No,
Dave and them came
he-
later on.
Yeah, they came later. They came later. But we brung Al in. But I'm saying because Al been going to the studio with Prophet, he know how to move in the studio.
Yeah, he know
He
that.
came in, recorded,
And
got
Al
done,
come
and got
from
out.
the most musically inclined family
so
you can come from.
But a lot of dudes don't know how to work a studio.
Absolutely.
They go to the studio to write.
Yeah.
Like you say, you can do pre-production here, go in the studio and do.
Yeah.
So, my dudes never been to the studio.
They don't know. They just
They in there thinking they gonna write, they rap. And I'm thinking, because they rap around the house all day. Because I had a Puff Daddy making of the band going, I had a house with everybody that was fucking with me in the house. And, we was having Pitbull battle raps. And, everybody been through there pudding.
Shout out to P. Sweetie.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I ain't know what his new rap name was.
No.
I ain't know what his new rap
you
name was.
gotta be politically correct now.
P. Sweetie, get through there, KP, Killer, what I'm saying? All them used to come through this
all
house.
of them,
Ron, all them. So, and at the time, the hood was kind of divided. The 9 didn't fuck with my little dudes. My little dudes was from City Park.
The 9 was like they own.
Yeah, they their own gang. They fuck the old heads up. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why we loved them when they first came through, because it was like they rep where we had outgrew.
Yeah.
So they was still keeping, but
carrying,
instead of wearing the bandanas that they did in our era, them niggas was wearing the beads.
City Park League was starting to be the thing.
Coming back,
not even City Park League.
But it was City Park League. It came back and then it left.
I ain't gonna let you downplay hood stock.
No, that ain't
that ain't
the same
yet.
time.
Okay. I don't want to jump the gun.
So like I said, Drew went to jail. Dre was in there playing. I came in the studio. I'm mad. Like, damn, man, what y'all got? Let me hear it. We had the girl, Pure. She sung on the chorus. And I'm like, damn, y'all in here playing? And I said, man, I went in the booth, like, put the headphones, like, man, how hard is this shit? Turn the music on. So the doom, 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 shh, doom. I said, man, how hard is it? I'm the first to hit the block. And I spit my verse. I'm the first to hit the block. Last one to lead. Academic sweat, hustling with the yak up the sleeve. You know how it be when we begin dough.
Look at him jumping bars.
Was on the court rolls, pockets on swole from those bank rolls. Didn't even hit the club to fuck with no hug. You see, that sound like now rap.
Yeah.
Not the way that I said it, but the content of what I'm talking here. Niggas, I've been getting it. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to say that's where we at now. The Pooh Shiesties, they slow it down so you can understand.
You feel me? So, but I went in there and my brother was like, we keeping that. I'm like, hell no, I don't do no fucking rapping, man. Get this shit done.
Yeah.
For my hundreds. And he kept it.
And you ended up with a whole album.
No, I never did an album. I had a mixtape and I was working on the album. I still posted and then I got locked up. But during that time, man, I'm just like, I don't wait. I don't know how to wait. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
and when you spending money, you need to make sure you get your money.
But I'm saying, like, now we took that home. I learned my rap because I just freestyle. I wasn't no rapper. I was just mad in the booth about my 100.
Yeah.
You know, about my couple hundreds, and I just spit something. Cause it ain't hard. Everything that I said, I had on some academic sweatpants. I had the braids back then, so I had fuzz on the cornrows. You know what I'm saying? And so it wasn't hard for me to talk what I do.
And make it make sense.
I can't talk about a Bentley. I ain't had one. That's my next car, but I ain't had one. I can't talk about being on a jet. I had never been on a jet. So, you know, I could talk about what I do. You know, I swung hoods and hung out the windows with that thing. You know what I'm saying? I could talk that. So, you know, that's what my raps consisted of. And so I don't wait, though. So it's like, bam, we went back to the studio, recorded it all the way. Now it's sweet. So now we done went, printed up CDs. We getting them in the streets. People knowing the song. It's a Block Life thing. Kids singing it because I came up with the strategy. Give it to the kids when your kids get in the car.
Man, I'm talking about that was a run, dude.
You feel me?
That was a real run.
Man, we pushed that. I listened to Nelly and then when he said he pushed that, it's going downtown. He said he pushed that for 5 years before America heard it. So I said, shit, we gonna keep pushing this till America hear it.
Yeah.
So I didn't even have another song. So, you know, that's when we, you know, but people was wanting to mess with us because we was moving like a record label.
And y'all was the fly guys at that point.
We
Y'all was pulling up at the clubs.
Yeah, fresh.
Y'all
Throwbacks. We was having real throwbacks.
Y'all had the 20s, the 22s,
all that.
the 4. I think you was the first time I ever seen some 24s.
I had 22s.
22s?
Yeah,
was it on a Camaro?
Camaro, we had 22s.
That's what I'm saying. That was the first time I ever saw that
I
in
had
person.
The old school, the J Block, remember my maroon old
yes,
school? Yeah,
yes.
I had that before
yeah,
that.
so it was like, but not only that, not just y'all, but like Irvin had the Prowler.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Irvin
that.
was winning, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like we didn't, seeing that was new to the community.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Seeing somebody pull up to the
and
City
you know,
Park
Irvin
League.
was our man. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
but yeah, so you know, like I said, I don't wait. So now we got the CD is jumping. I'm like, dang, we need to record more. Turn my record store to a studio. So it went from We Got It Records to Block the World Studios. I merged with my cousin on Worldwide Uncut, B12, and me and him came together.
Who was your engineers back then?
Him and Buck Beats. He over at, I don't know what he go by, Hollywood, over at Striker Rich right now. He the engineer at Striker Rich.
Man.
And but yeah, Buck was our engineer, and
y'all was messing with Grip back then too, right?
Grip, yeah, we bought music from Grip. Bought a lot of music from Grip. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Grip. Grip out in
Texas.
Texas.
Shout out to Grip. I just seen him up in
messing
Striker
with
Rich.
What's my dude? Yellow Beezy now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he rocking with them tough.
I think
he's
him over
their
at
engineer.
I seen him over at Striker Rich, Endo, Gang Guy Studio.
Yeah, shout out to Grip, man.
So yeah,
Marvin. I'm gonna say his real name.
Oh, don't call him Marvin, man. Grip,
I'm gonna say his real name.
Get a grip.
Yeah, get a grip
man.
Productions, man.
But yeah, we so I started the studio. So now it's like, dang, okay, we got the music. We got to play the way to get the music. What's next? They got to be seen. They got to be heard.
Justin Breaker said classic bars
already.
And then CJ said, and he ain't tolerate producers selling people the same beat.
Yeah, come on. we ain't gonna do that. we gonna let him live. You gotta watch the documentary for that.
Yeah.
But we started G Wright Records had did Hood Stop.
G Wright, you talking about G Wright from
no, Goozy.
Okay.
Goozy,
because you know it's 2 G Wrights in the city that.
No, they had a record company though, G Wright Records.
You ain't talking about G Wright from Woodstock, right?
No.
Okay. I just was making sure.
It was G Wright Records, which was Goozy. You know who Goozy is, right?
No, I don't.
Leland Rayford.
Oh yeah, I know him by Leland. Yeah.
Coach Leland, but
yeah, exactly.
No, he was Goose. Goose.
Next time I see him, I'm gonna call him Goose.
Goose in the HP dudes, Opaque Vision, and all them guys. Yeah. They was the originators of the Hood Stop, to my knowledge.
All Out was popping back then.
All Out, Bubble Up Records.
Yeah, Bubble Up, Ray Stone. Shout out to Stone.
We came after them though. Like
really.
Yeah, we was after them. Like we caught up.
Yeah.
Because of the money and the fly and the you know. But we was watching them. That's how I started rapping. How we
Ray
really
Stone
got
and
involved
the whole
with rap.
Backstreet family. Shout out to them.
We would go to shows that Stone and them would do.
Yeah.
But I'd be fresh. You know, I'm out there Gucci this and Louis that. You know.
I'm sure y'all was pulling up at that time. Club Bubble Up.
Yeah,
on Airport. Yeah.
So but I'm going to these shows but I'm fresh. And my brother like, man, you look fresher than these niggas. You might as well be a rapper. He always would say this. You should be a rapper, man. You be looking like these motherfuckers. These niggas don't even look like rappers. He always say, I'm like, I ain't no rapper. Like, we can get into music. So, bam, Burger came home, and it was a hood stock, and it was a good thing.
That's at Hamilton Park.
Yep, it was a great thing, right?
Who threw the first hood stock?
Goozy and them. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay.
Goozy, G Wright Records, Opaque Vision, all them guys. Hold on, brother.
He supposed to be up here.
Brother dude said you're supposed to be up here.
Today wasn't the right day.
I ain't trying to hear it.
All right, I'm about to send it to you right now.
All right.
But Goozy and them threw the first one originally, but then I ain't throw it again for 3-4 years.
So the second one, which was the
One that went over that took off, and was what it is today.
Hamilton Park, yeah.
Is it's always been a Hamilton Park. That was the first big thing. Was it always got to be a Hamilton Park? Like,
Yeah.
we can't let it be nowhere else. That's where they did it.
Yeah.
And we
So
honoring
keep
them.
it original, yeah.
Yeah, and we always honored them and kept them involved. Like, because I felt like we was taking their thing. I ain't
Yeah,
wanted to be
it was
like,
a respect thing. We
yeah,
was
so
paying-
they was
paying
always
homage.
free
Yeah.
to perform. They could always set up a tent, barbecue.
Yeah,
We don't care what y'all do,
yeah,
because this
yeah.
y'all thing.
And it was for the community.
You know what I'm saying?
That was
So-
one thing where all the hoods could pull up
And you know what?
and everybody would be cool.
We didn't think, we wasn't thinking community. We just wanted it to be a great thing.
Man, that was
It was for the community.
that was for the
And,
community.
and you know,
that was the only time you can get the North Side to come over there to
yeah,
Hamilton
I had
Park.
rest in peace of dead Jay Hustle over there.
Yeah.
I had Smith Park on the
Mr.
south
Latone
side
and all them, yeah.
in the south side when it gangbanging was at an all-time high with
Yeah.
no problems.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Burger had came
Big
home.
Mike and all of them. I remember them.
Yeah, and Johnny and
Yeah. Appleseed.
when-
Bleed. That's what he go by.
when Bird came home, I was like, man, we should do hood stock. He like, shit, what we gotta do? I said, you tell me. So we got to moving around and figured it out. And we did it in the first year. We just did it. We didn't get no permit. We didn't do nothing.
Y'all just put a date in the flyer.
So you know, I say all this to say that I'm one of the founders of Hood Stock.
Absolutely.
Burger,
Yeah.
Goozy. You know,
Yeah.
I'm never gonna exclude Goose from that. But yeah, we did it. It went over well, right? We seen the parks, dude. Everybody leaving the park. We had like 5,000 people out in the Hamilton
remember
Park.
that.
Because
I
at that,
remember that.
when the first Hood Stock went, we had a basketball game between
Yeah.
Hamilton Park and Belmont.
Uh-huh.
We had a car show over in the parking lot of the church. Burger was over the car show, and I was over the show because I was into rapping, and that was
Yeah.
my way of creating a forum for my artists. That's
Mm-hmm.
how we brought Hood Stock back. And so you know, as time escalated, it would go on for years to come. Like to this day, it's a
Yeah.
nonprofit.
Now they just
You know, and Burger do it up at the City Park League.
now Burger linked up with Big Trees, right?
Yeah.
And they merged the City Park League and the Hood Stock now at City Park.
Yep. So you know that's how we brung it back like originally. But like I said, the first people to do it was Goose.
Yeah, yeah.
And like I said, that was just a me not waiting. Like I can't wait till somebody want to book my dudes on the show. I'm gonna make the
Yeah,
show.
you gotta
for 'em.
throw a
You know,
show for your
I
artists.
can't wait for my dudes.
That's a
somebody
formula
to give
that
us,
work. Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
Give
I
us a
just
stage.
never
We
believed
throw our
in
own
waiting.
shows.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
you know, and then I got locked up, and that's how I got uninvolved with Hood Stock. You know what I'm saying? Because when I got locked up, I came home. I had a wife and a life. You know what I'm
Now
saying?
let's talk about that, man. That whole, because a lot of people don't. Now I'm gonna give all the listeners and the viewers. I asked permission. I get the exclusives to talk about stuff that nobody else.
You know,
nobody
some
else
of this
can.
get stuck for,
This
the,
is
for the
yeah,
DVD.
yeah.
You know.
Now a lot of people don't know what your second bid was for.
No, that's like my fourth.
The fourth one.
Yeah,
We gonna
that was the long. That was the next
longest one.
longest
That was the
yeah.
one where it was like you had
Yeah.
to sit down with the family and say,
Yeah.
"Hey, this was about to happen."
Couldn't sit
This
down
was
with them.
going
They
on.
just took me from it. They did it like slavery. You know
Yeah,
what I
it
mean?
was.
They
I
just
mean, because
took
at
me
that
from 'em.
time, you know, because
we
of our
was
connection,
living a truly beautiful life,
Yeah,
and then the next day I was gone, and
yeah,
it was a struggle.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know what
and
I'm
I
saying?
remember seeing the turmoil that.
Yeah, you you know,
my cousin went through, and
you know,
the boys went through.
It was hard on everybody.
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't really hard on me because I know I wake up knowing when I'm in them streets. I wake up knowing.
No, I'm gonna tell you something that you told me a long time ago, and it stuck with me to this day. You was like, if you're gonna be out here in the streets,
I remember giving you these talks, dude.
Listen.
Hold on. Because dude didn't want to be RC and Rob Lewis, the rapper. He wanted to be dude.
Yeah.
He was trying to get attached to the South Side, and I had to kind of pump his brakes. Listen, homie.
Yes, coming out of living on Heston.
And then y'all lived on Nebraska, and that's when it was.
Yes, on the triplex across from City Park. No, but you told me, you was like, if I'm gonna be out here in these streets, you told me, you was like, you gotta put some money up for two things. I remember you telling me this like yesterday. You was like, you gonna either need a lawyer or you gonna need to
commissary money.
Come on.
I
remember you told me that. You was like, if you gonna be in these streets, you put some money up for a rainy day, and you gonna need it for a lawyer or some commissary.
And you know, I always been like I said, I always just been a dude that just keep moving.
Yeah.
So, like how it is now, you know, I guess it was a pandemic back then, but it was with the drug gang. Like the price got low, so everybody could afford to get it, and so everybody was balling.
That was the hood, the street pandemic.
Yeah, so you know when I'm running around talking about give me 800, 750, now niggas talking about give me 675. I'm like, I can't make no money
for a ball. People don't know what.
No, you know that was like a zip. I wasn't gonna put it, but I'm just saying when niggas
back then.
When niggas was doing that, I'm like, I can't make no money. So, you know, at the time, the isms start getting prevalent. Like, I had a little homie, I ain't gonna say his name, you know, too good. Yeah. But he was doing it, and I felt like if this nigga could do it, I could do it. You feel me? And because he had took off with it. And so, you know what I'm saying? I jumped into ism. You know, and for those that don't know what that means, it's the pimping, man. Yeah. So, you know, I jumped off into pimping, man, and it changed my life, man. You know, especially when they got white, man. My comma changed. You know what I'm saying? I went from a 4-figure, 5-figure nigga to 6. You know what I'm saying? Easy. Like, damn, I got what? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and
that was a different. And see, back that was different for you.
Yeah, because you ain't have to be a gangster. I ain't have to be a gangster no more. You know,
had to dress nice and know
I was
how to
already
work your
doing
mouth.
that. Yeah, you know, and I mean, I was a rapper, so I was a talker. You know, I'm a talker, so I'm a rapper. You know, so it was easier. And like I said, I always been good with girls. I grew up around. I got all aunties, all women in my family.
So you knew how to finesse.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just put an auntie face on everybody and how Auntie Boo, can you Pam, man? You know, just every auntie that I'm gonna deal with. You know what I'm saying?
This that free game that we was saying.
I gotta pay for this.
All right.
But yeah,
but that was the fourth bid, and that was the one that took you. Now at this time, people don't know you got kids, you got boys.
Yeah, I got sons.
At this time,
active in their life.
At this time,
I'm flying in from my illicit acts, coming back playing Cliff Huxtable. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to football games. I'm going to practices, and you know I'm training people, and you know what I'm saying. So
CJ Max said, "Truly beautiful."
Shh. That's my pimp partner though. You know, you don't even be doing man. CJ Mack got a little ism with him. You know.
No, he do got a little ism.
Man.
Absolutely.
Me and him been in the trenches together, man. Standing down in the car, waiting on him to bring it back. That's my pimp partner, you know. But I done sent him more places like, oh yeah, take her to DC. But I caught that one. I jumped in the game and you know, I was taught early because, like I said, I caught a juvie case, and you know, for any nigga that be like, I ain't never thought about. I thought about snitching when I was a kid. Yeah. I thought about it. It ran my mind. It ran my mind so hard. I told my granny, and she said, "You wasn't telling when you was going in the mall and sneaking and climbing out windows, so your ass ain't telling nothing now."
Your granny was a real one.
Oh, that's the only gangster I know.
Nah, I'm about to say
that's
a
the
lot of
first
people don't know
gangster
that.
I know.
Your granny was the real
gangster.
gangster.
Man, listen, man, I can't wait to pick my thing up tomorrow with her face on it, man, and on the back and say the only gangster I know.
That's
you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but she told me, she said, nah, you ain't doing no telling. This come with what you want to be in. You want to be in it, so this will come with it. You gonna
take
have to
the
go,
ride that's given to you.
You're gonna have to go on and go. And from
Get
that day forward, I never thought about that. So you know. people don't know this, but I woke up, man, and every day hustling. I said, God, forgive me for what I do, but watch over me while I do what I do. Let's get this money. But I understood the jail come with it.
Yeah.
So, you know, those dudes that's hustling and thinking they ain't going to jail, them the ones that tell.
Yeah.
I know I'm hustling. I know something I tell my sons, they got 1,000 chances to catch you. You got one to get caught. Period.
That's real.
got
That's
1,000
another
chances-
gem. That's another
1,000
jewel
chances
you
to
just
catch you. You
dropped.
got one to get caught. And I understand that. So when I get caught, it don't be the, that's why I make sure I make enough stories. I have enough fun. Because when I got to go lay down,
Yep.
I got some memories.
And that last bid was what, 7 years?
5.
5 years.
And you supposed to not do all your time, but I end up doing all my time because gang shit in my jacket. So when the gang get active in there, you know what I'm saying? It fall on me. And I wasn't even active with the gang. I kind of had an issue with the gang because I wouldn't run with the gang. And
at this time, it was the GDs you was dealing with in jail, right? Yeah.
And GD, the Southside GD.
Yeah, I know. I know.
So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, when I come through, they like, oh,
He
they
cool,
want numbers.
yeah,
They want numbers.
exactly.
So you a G? They see a time. Oh, you fuck, come over here.
Mm-hmm, you good.
Cool.
You good.
What you mean you cool? You can't tell them
not
you
be
cool.
cool,
Either you run
yeah.
with the gang or you run off the compound.
Ain't no reneging.
Now I ain't leaving the compound. Ain't no checking in. So you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I push the night and fight good. What y'all want to do? And then you got in the feds, everything is gang related. So, you might not be running with the gang, but you running with the Ohio boys.
I was just about to say
That's
that Toledo.
what
You might be with Toledo,
it ain't
Columbus,
even Toledo.
Cleveland.
No,
yeah.
it's all Ohio. And if you in certain places, it's a Midwest card.
Now, where was you at? You did that last bid.
I was
you
in-
moved a couple times,
Yeah,
right?
I moved around. Yeah, I was in started off in Terre Haute, left there, went to Big Sandy, left there, went to Raybrook, New York. Left there.
How was that New York experience?
It was it felt like I was watching Belly or something. Yo, son, hey, kid, hey, yo, blood, can you, hey, it was just that all day. Like, because, we only hear that on the movie.
Yeah.
So to hear these dudes and they really sound like
that's they slang, yeah.
That's their dialect, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all you hear all day. Yo, blood.
And they think you got an accent because you ain't.
I'm country.
Yeah.
I'm country. That's what they say. Y'all, where you from? You sound country and shit, but you don't sound like them because there's some North Carolina niggas there that's country. Or some Atlanta
they from
niggas there with that slave talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Alabama.
But I'm we proper. That's because we pronunciate all our words. So we proper. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it was. And then when I got certain places, I was country. You know what I'm saying? So Oklahoma, I'm proper. Terre Haute.
So let me ask you this. What was the hardest thing about that last bid?
With the feds, I didn't get to go to state, North Central, where I see my friends come in. You know what I'm saying? I'd probably never see another Toledo nigga for 10 months, a year, And that was one of the hardest because now you got to trust this dude.
Somebody who ain't came from
nowhere
where you came from.
you. He knows nothing of Sea-Dog. He knows nothing. Everything you got to prove yourself.
Yeah.
So that was a hard part. I got to punch on dudes. If I came in out here, it's like, oh, that's Sea-Dog. Why y'all? Oh man, your story's gonna follow me. My stories didn't follow me. So now I got.
Was that a humbling experience for you?
You know what? I used it as one. It wasn't because I ain't had no problem. I punched on some. I was proved myself. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't had no.
You ain't sitting down for sure.
So it was humbling because I wanted it to be, because I got married, so I wanted to come home and be a husband.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to. I wasn't outside contacting with other chicks. I wasn't bitten the way I know how to bit. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to be a faithful.
But you had it so to where you left everything in a good place, far as monetarily.
My ex-wife was a hustler. She wasn't a hustler. She was a hard worker. So regardless of what I left or didn't leave, she was gonna make a way.
Yeah.
So when it got time, I'm like, sell the car.
I remember,
because I want you to. I'm trying to make it light on you. Sell the car. Do this. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because I humble myself. When I say humble, no, I can go 100 a week if I want to. I got 10,000 on my books. I got 10 bands on my books. I done call my little cousin, hey, Send that money and get that money to this dude. Hey, mama, you know, my best friend ain't never been in the street, ever. Never, ever, never. So he handled my finances. You know what I'm saying? I got money over here. Send me this. I have money on my books. So I didn't need nothing. You know what I'm saying? When kids was needing cleats, I'm calling him like, hey, go buy my son some cleats. You know what I'm saying? I ain't making it light on my ex-wife because I don't want you to be getting too comfortable. And that's why it was easy when it was time to part for her to leave because she didn't, you know, she did it all on her back.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like, nigga, I need you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, you know, but I humble myself. Like I said, I wasn't going 100 a week.
Yeah.
I wasn't every shoe come on the compound. I wasn't buying them because who I'm looking good for? I'm in jail. I'm running around. I had the dreads. I'm looking like Sideshow Bob till I got a visit.
Yeah.
I'm looking like Lil Wayne. How Lil Wayne look right now, ugly. That's how I be running around. Compound look till I got a visit. I get a visit. I turn into Jack Queese or some motherfucking body. Mustache get skinny, all kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, so that was it. Like the hardest thing though, like I said, 500
how'd your kids
miles.
handle it from your perspective?
It affected them, man. It affected them because they you know, I guided them. I kind of held their hand. And bam, now there ain't nobody to hold my hand. So now they get.
Are you speaking on behalf of
the
boys?
The first, I got first four.
You talking about
Kalina,
Yeah.
Dontrice, which is Mouse, Big Mouse from the north side, Kalina, Homie, Alante, and O'Shea. And I think it affected O'Shea the most. You know, because even though he the middle one, he was always treated like the baby.
Yeah.
Homie always ran behind Kalina.
Yeah.
So
they was like this.
Yeah. So
O'Shea was always in his own
world.
Yeah.
And so, you know, where I always, what's up, man? Come here. You know what I'm saying? Where they running off doing stuff, I come and talk to him.
Yeah.
I ain't nobody
you embraced him because he was always there.
So, you know, it was like, you know, that affected them. And then with your cousins, they wasn't really affected the way them boys was because y'all the family. They had bigger family to support system.
Exactly.
So, you know,
which we talked about that a few times.
So, you know, like I said, now they got 5 years. They got to figure out how to be a man. You know, so now they like me
you
going
know,
around the corner.
You know how our family is.
Yeah, they all embrace my.
I was about to say,
but they was, you know, they wasn't always there.
They wouldn't even know we ain't blood.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Like all your boys is. Which one of your boys remind you of you the most?
You know, it's crazy. All of them is a part. Piece of they you, all one of the C-Dog, 6 Mil, Truly Beautiful is one of their daddies. You know what I'm saying? Like
I could probably guess like the characters.
Like
Kalina probably think he Truly Beautiful.
Nope. He Kalina. He little Kalina.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
The homie is what, 6
Truly
Mil?
Beautiful, man.
For real?
Yeah, he Truly Beautiful,
But
man.
he the rapper.
No, but you know that's what I'm saying. Like all of them remind me of me at times in my life.
Yeah, different phases.
Like Mouse was C-Dog. He C-Dog. He ain't to be played with. Ain't no playing with him. Like ain't no shook when he come through. That's how it was. C-Dog. You don't know if I'm gonna pop off or what. Then Kalina, he just mild mannered. He want to get some money. He want to have sex. You know what? He me now.
Yeah,
he me now. He
family
happy. Orientated. He just was at the store with his daughter with him. Pick her up from school, drop her off to school.
And he goofy.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, then he got the joke inside of me. Homie is a mixture of the C-Dog and the Truly Beautiful. So he got the gangster and the pimp.
So he think he a pimp.
Yeah, he had his little
his run
for a minute where he was, you know, and I had, you know, but I would give him all the game. Like, listen, as long as they grown, you coming home. You know what I'm saying? Don't make nobody do nothing. That's human trafficking. You know, I was just giving the game like a lot of things that dudes don't get. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes jump up. I was writing a little movie, man, called Mashing. And it's about how everybody want to be a pimp till it's time to go to jail. First thing, I wasn't even no pimp.
Yeah.
But when she giving you the money, you a pimp. Oh, yeah. Or, you know, even if she ain't even giving you all the money, you dropping her off to work and she a stripper, you a pimp. She work at the webcam studio, you talking about you a pimp. Man, you ain't no pimp, man. Hoes follow instructions. Pimps give them. You know what I'm saying?
That was another Jew.
For real.
So now where you at in your life? First of all, I want to shed some light on your beautiful baby girl.
Yeah, she was just here. She just left today.
She like that's the angel out the bunch,
she
man.
the only reason the streets is safe.
Yeah.
When she left, I kind of wanted to get
ugly.
active,
Yeah.
because she I do stuff with her. When she
and
with me,
I can say from my perspective, I can tell she changed you.
Changed the shit out of me. I couldn't even pimp right.
Yeah,
I tried to pimp again. A few, I done jumped in and out, but I seen Dame Dash say he thought of women differently once he had a daughter.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I am. I don't want nobody hollering
She's
at my
special
daughter.
too, man.
She the greatest.
Yeah, she's special.
She make me, man. I ain't gonna lie. Everything that I do right now is for her. You know what I'm saying? Like when they say generational growth and wealth, it's for her. I don't know what the rest of these.
That was the blessing that came out of the when they say a blessing come out of the messing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That catastrophe of stuff you went through.
Yeah.
And you get that one thing that you can always say, okay.
She made me weak, man. Yeah. She made me. She softened me.
I think she did that for everybody around her too, because
she
you and your ex-wife situation was at a point it was a pull on everybody around it to where when she came it was like, okay, we all can relax
because at the end of the day. We could be bitch. Oh, come here, booty. Hey, look at booty.
Yeah,
we gonna get together for the baby.
Yeah, absolutely, every time, all day.
No matter what. Like even from here to Atlanta, one of my friends hit me. It was like, because they know how I love my daughter, my friends. So they like, hey, it was a tornado hit Atlanta. Check on baby girl. Somebody hit me and said that. Bam, I call her mom. They ain't answering. So boom, she called, like, you call me? I'm like, yeah. And we don't talk like that. Like, she know I ain't calling her and she don't call me.
It gotta be
so she like, I'm like, yeah, they said a tornado hit. She was like, oh yeah, we just landed. You know what I'm saying? It was a cool, good conversation because she knew
you was calling out of concern. Yeah.
So but yeah, my daughter, she the everything, man.
Yeah, she is.
She everything.
So now you got the how you want it.
No, what it is, I am the creative director at How You Want It.
Now the vision came from
my sons. That's their thing. I always would tell them, if you join the gang, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
And people would say, well, you was in the gang. Yeah, I ain't had no daddy to tell me you a punk if you join the gang.
Yeah.
And if you ain't gonna run the gang or try to run the gang or be like the front line, like I said I would, then ain't no sense in being in the gang. A lot of niggas jump in the gang for the protection, for the. You know what I'm saying? For the fame. You a blood too? Oh, you a Crip? You know what I'm saying? So I always would tell them that. And so I said, nigga, I don't give a fuck what it is. You got enough brothers that y'all a gang, nigga. Y'all, if I hear y'all saying some gang, yeah, it is. Exactly. And I used to tell them, if I see you saying something about you in the gang, nigga, I'm going to see if you in the gang because I'm in the gang, nigga. I'm Southside, do or die, nigga. We going to see if you gang bang because I do it. And if you ain't from my gang, you ain't with me. If you ain't 700 Junction, nigga, you can get it. You know what I'm saying? So I said, but if you start something, on you. So that's how you want it started. It was a little click.
Yeah.
How you want it? We how you want it. And then a couple years ago, homie was selling shirts, and I said, man, if you're gonna be selling shirts, you need to make it a business. Don't just be selling shirts.
Don't do it out the trunk without no trail.
Like, so boom, he exactly, no trunk without a trail.
Yeah.
And he went to LLC, How You Want It.
Yeah, that's
and
how you
so I'll be feeling sometimes like the homies be thinking I'll be running off with it, but I just feel like it's my grandbaby.
Yeah.
My son, if he LLC'd it and it's his, then I feel like I got control to do.
Then he need that support to know.
Yeah, and
Dad got my back.
And you know what it be too. I didn't have a dad to guide me. My brother was a nice boxer. You know what I'm saying? He is nice with the hands. He the reason I'm nice with the hands.
The young people, we got so many different distractions. Like, we don't know how to maneuver through the distractions.
And so when he's straight,
while we building.
When he's straight,
you just
I keep it afloat. And then when
come on back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that's what it is. So like all these hats and all that, these be I'm the creative director. I can't take no ownership of How You Want It. It's my son's thing. I'm just I work for How You Want It.
Yeah.
see what
So
I'm
y'all got something real special coming up.
Yeah, we opening a store, EST 73. It's a hip hop clothing store. We is man. Y'all got just wait, man. May 23rd is the grand opening, man. Y'all gotta come out for that. I'm having a pop-up shop that same day. It's only a few slots left. I was letting 25 people in. I probably got like 16, 17 now. So these last little spaces, if y'all want to get involved, come. If not, I'm asking y'all. I ain't telling y'all to dress up. We ain't telling y'all to black tie, but treat it like it's black tie, man. Get real fly. Don't t-shirt me, man.
So how can they get in touch with you if they interested in booking?
For the pop-up shop is EST 73 BBR Barbershop Boutique and Resale. At Cash App, and or hit me up on Facebook, True Jones or Kweli Ali. Oh, you forgot that name, huh?
I did, right.
But all that means is truly the great. So it's just.
I was gonna ask. I'm glad you said that because I wanted to know.
It's true. It's in Swahili. What I'm saying. When I moved to the West Coast, that my brother over there, he Pan African. Yeah. And his name is Inke Masai. And
so you take your real name and you figure out what's the Swahili
and that's
version.
It. And so it's the same way of saying Yah. Yeah. It's the same way of saying Jesus.
I thought you went Muslim on me for a minute.
Nah. Like when you see me with the kufis on, that's just a religious crown. So in the joint, if I'm a Muslim, I could wear it. If I'm a Hebrew, I could wear it. So I just when I don't want to do nothing with this here, when it's nappy, I just throw the kufi on.
So you got any future endeavor, any things you want to do in the future that you like? Because I know you're an innovator and you always thinking about what's next.
Oh yeah, it's the next thing. As soon as we get this store open, I got a transportation thing that I'm gonna try to get going for, like taking people to see their loved ones up in the prisons. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and as well as like getting people back and forth to their appointments and stuff. So that's my next move. And then me and the boys. Cause the store not all mine. I'm gonna.
Now a lot of people don't know you got a boy that's. I'm gonna put it out there. You got a boy that's an NFL prospect right now.
Yeah, and that's why we trying to get all this going. So once he get his money, y'all ain't saying, "Oh, they ain't get till." No, we already did it. We did this for him. You know what I'm saying? And that's But we do. He a quarterback in the HBCU in the CIAA. He played for HBCU, Shaw University. Yeah. He was the #1 quarterback in 2019. COVID closed down their season, so he didn't get to play. But yeah, man, he best friends with Mike.
Mike that played for Cincinnati. Just got drafted.
He played for the Redskins right now. And Big James Hudson that just got drafted this year. Them was the big three from Central when they graduated. Those are the only three that signed. Torian Campbell, James Hudson, and Mike.
I can't think of Mike's last name.
Mike Warren. Mike, I'm sorry, Mike.
Mike broke all the records at Cincinnati.
No, he broke all the records in Ohio. He Mr. Football. I never heard of Mr. Football till him.
That's crazy.
Never heard of, not Chuck Webb, Mr. Football. Nobody else, Mr. Football.
Mike, a problem too on that field.
Yeah, he nice, man, and I hope him the best, man. And I hope, I pray. That's one of my biggest prayers is, God, watch over my daughter and give Torian his dream. Yeah, that's we live our dream over here. Yeah, he do. He do. He works super
dedicated.
Hard. So you know what I'm saying. We just but like I said, man, that store y'all need to get out there May 23rd, man. It's 2702 West Sylvania, EST 73. The science behind the name is if y'all didn't know, hip hop was started August 11th, 1973 in the Bronx at a birthday party. Wow. That was the first place Kool Herc did a breakbeat mix. Mm-hmm. And just so happened 2 weeks later, August 25th, 1973,
That's
I was
your birthday,
born.
Yeah.
So, I'm a hip-hop baby.
I know your birthday because it's the day after mine.
Yeah, the 24th. So, you know what I'm saying? That was the science behind the name. You come in here, man, we got our store. We want you to come for the attraction, and you leave with some satisfaction. You get what you want.
Come with the mindset of supporting a black entrepreneur and supporting quality branding. And
got to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you have to, man. And I'm a controversial dude. I don't say names, but I throw it in the air. Toledo got a Illuminati, man. To me.
You said that to me on the phone.
Yeah, they got it to Illuminati like certain people and certain things and certain clothes. And, you know, you support everybody because everybody is expressing themselves their way. Everybody, no matter how bad you fake on Facebook, ain't a street nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, or you women, y'all not men. So you can't say stuff on Facebook and think somebody gonna let it pass when they see you at the mall. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, that's something that I come to realize, man. And, you know, just support everybody because everybody is expressing themselves and putting their best foot forward to try, you know what I'm saying? Give it a shot. Give it a shot. You know, pop in, get you a how you want a shirt. You know, I'm getting other brands. And like I said, what we trying to do with EST 73 is be like the Death Row, the Def Jam of the clothes for Toledo.
Yeah.
So if you know, because in a minute, you know, when the world open back up in a couple weeks,
the pop-up shop's going
that's going to die. That's going to fade. Yeah. And you still need somewhere to
house your
you
brand.
know, put your clothes out and be seen, man. And, you know, if they coming through our door and you in there, then you get seen. We don't want nothing from you. We don't want to make nothing off you. Come sit down. Let's do a vendor's contract. Let's do, you know, a consignment contract. Let's talk about what you need to do because we giving it. We giving the opportunity right now. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you know, like even with this, me opening the pop-up shop, I know it's people that people follow and people want to see. But in the process of seeing them, you can see me. You can stop in to see,
you're gonna learn something
see my
new.
shop.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not just a clothing store, it's a barbershop. So it's a concept of a clothing store and barbershop mix. Something I came up, I was moving to Atlanta a few years ago. I ended up not going. I got my two business partners with the store here is my sons. But I got two. Prophet is one of my business partners, and my brother on the West Coast.
Shout out to Prophet. I want to get him on the show one time too, man.
We trying to get him back for the grand opening. He flooded me with shirts. You know, he got the God gave me a gift, and it's today's shirts out.
If
cast off
let me know if he coming
sale.
in town for that week.
Okay, I will. But you know what I'm saying? So they're my other partners, and we plan to take EST 73 to be a franchise. So we plan to do one next year, hopefully in Atlanta.
Yeah. And
then I plan to leave again in 2 years, going to Vegas and take it to the West Coast, either Vegas or Seattle. So you know what I'm saying? But it's just we just trying to grow. I'm just trying to do more than been done. You know what I'm saying? And what I really want to do, dude, is this. I was told a man's biggest achievement is when his son do more than he done.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So you know your dad was great.
Yeah.
In the what's the singing they used to do?
The quartet. Yeah.
But you look at you, man. You media. You a rapper, a producer, a studio owner. So your dad can smile like a proud father no matter where he at. Yeah. And that's what, you know, my sons, they catching up. Yeah. They ain't did as much as me, but I'm going to make sure you get there. That's why I'm like grab the range, you know what I'm saying? I let them run. I let them run, especially, you know, once they got grown, 18, I let them do them. But then when I see you, hey, come here, let me holler at you. And, you know, I always told them, like, listen, I talk at you when you a kid. I talk to you when you a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't your friend, but I'm somebody you can talk to.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't telling you, boy, I ain't going to do that. So when I say I pull the range, I might get in his ear like, dog, you think you really should? You know, I've never been a beat that ass daddy.
Yeah.
I've never seen Cliff Huxtable beat Theo ass.
Yeah.
You know?
He's not on camera.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so, you know, I just always, I father, you know, I learned to father from TV.
Yeah.
So I father, I wish they would have had a father that was beating ass on TV. I'd have been beating them kids.
What's my dude name off of Good Times? He might
Jay.
He seemed like the type.
I don't know, but he get right. JJ, you know. But you know, I get there on them when they was younger, but like they grown now. So, you know, that's where I'm at, man.
Well, I tell you one thing, man. It was a pleasure having you tonight.
Man, it's always.
Listen,
I appreciate you bringing me on. You made me feel like somebody.
Somebody, man.
I know I am, but I was starting to feel like I was losing. You know, they got the money to their ear on Facebook. And
no, you already did that.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
Hey, look, I paid $1,600 taxes today. I said, man, y'all hold that money in y'all ear, man. I wish I could, man.
Yeah, you ain't got nothing to prove,
so,
man.
Yeah, you know. But no, I appreciate being here, man. And this is a great setup, man. I'm going to have to make it on another one of these shows. I like to talk. Shit,
Yeah.
I might need to get a show on this. True Talk TV, man.
Look,
You
man.
know?
So I tell you one thing, man. It was a
He
pleasure.
done got me drinking. I don't
cheers,
even drink.
man. Cheers. So this has been another exclusive episode of Cloth Talk with Kawali Ali,
Oh man, True Jones.
True Jones. We ain't gonna say no other names, but his
C-Dog,
story,
6
yeah,
Mil.
his
All
story
them
is
niggas.
never ending, man.
It don't stop.
It can always be a part 2, 3, 4, because he
Oh,
got
yeah.
knowledge
Keep it coming.
from all over, from every angle. So I appreciate you coming, man.
Appreciate you,
This
cousin.
is
I love you.
man, I love you more. You already know
Hey,
that.
man, you looking good in that hat.
Look.
You rocking
wait till
that hat, yo.
Wait till I
Go
put
get
the
your
shirt
one.
on with it. Wait till I
Go
put
get
the shirt
y'all
on
one.
with it.
Oh,
Look.
you gotta say that for one of them War Music exclusives. I need you to wear my hat or something.
Yeah.
War
No, I'm gonna go
Music
home.
hat.
I'm gonna go home and put this on the shelf. I'm gonna
Yeah,
wait.
yeah.
You know, I'm not a
Say
hat
that.
guy every day. It got to be
Yeah.
a special
But yeah,
occasion.
It's fitting you in there. I was worried
Yeah,
about that. 'Cause
no.
I know you got.
Yeah,
The
the
camel
Campbells.
head.
Yeah, exactly. I feel you. But it's been great, man. This has been another episode of Cloth Talk. Thank you for everybody who tuned in. Shout out to the 419 Grind podcast network. Tune in to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Tune in to Clyde Green's Studio B. We got Real Table Talk with Leah Renee. We got the video countdown. We got the self-explanatory podcast. I hope I'm not dig a hole. So much stuff, and then
There's
we
a
got
lot
next
going on
to
over here.
blow coming up soon. I'm not sure what the I think it's May 2020. Is it May 23rd? Yeah, May 23rd,
What's that?
Sunday night. They doing the Next to Blow concert that night at Kips Retro over on Sylvania Secor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so after I come to y'all grand opening, I'm gonna just keep on the same outfit and slide on over to the Next to Blow. So I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Share this video, man. Like I said, we got the big dog in here. This has been a great interview, man. We out.
Salute.
Much love, and see y'all next week.